try it again. And you can hear it click.
A car's battery is the heart of the entire electrical system. Without it, nothing works. No start, no lights, no power. And here's the thing, batteries rarely just die overnight. They usually give you warning signs first. The problem is, most drivers ignore them until they end up stranded in a parking lot, late for work, or stuck on the side of the highway. In this video, we're breaking down the 9 most common symptoms of a bad battery and what they really mean for your car, so you'll know exactly when it's time to replace it before it leaves you stranded. Number 1. Slow engine crank. If your engine takes longer than usual to start or sounds sluggish, that's often the very first symptom of a bad battery. Your starter motor needs a strong burst of energy to turn the engine over. When the battery can't deliver that surge, you'll hear a slow, dragging crank. So if you're asking, how do I know if it's the battery? This is one of the most reliable clues. And if the problem gets worse, the next symptom you'll likely notice is dim headlights or weak electronics. Number 2. Dim headlights and interior lights. If your headlights start flickering or your dashboard lights look unusually dim, that's a big red flag. It happens because your battery isn't supplying consistent voltage. And yes, will it affect performance? Absolutely. Weak headlights reduce visibility at night, and as the battery gets worse, you'll notice power windows moving slower and even the infotainment system lagging. This symptom usually shows up before the car refuses to start, and it often goes hand in hand with another common warning, that clicking sound when you turn the key. Number 3. Clicking sound when turning the key. If you turn the key and all you hear is a rapid click, 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 but the engine doesn't start, that's your starter motor begging for power it just isn't getting. It's one of the clearest symptoms of a bad battery. Many drivers ask, how do I tell if it needs replacing? Well, a healthy battery should fire up the starter right away. If it can't, chances are your battery is too weak to do its job. And sometimes, your car won't just make noises. It'll even warn you directly with a battery light on the dashboard. Number 4. Warning light on the dashboard. Modern cars are smart enough to warn you before things get worse. If you see the little battery icon, or sometimes the ALT light, staying on after you start the engine, that means the charging system isn't working properly. And this is where many drivers ask, is it my battery or alternator? The truth is, it could be either. The light doesn't tell you which. It just signals that something in the charging system needs attention. If ignored, this simple warning can turn into a no-start situation and leave you stranded. And if you pop the hood to take a closer look, one of the next things you might notice is corrosion building up on the battery terminals. Number 5. Corrosion on battery terminals. If you pop the hood and notice white, powdery, or even bluish buildup on the battery terminals, that's corrosion. It blocks the flow of electricity and creates weak connections, which can lead to starting problems or dim lights. Sure, a quick clean can help, but if corrosion keeps coming back, it's a sign the battery is nearing the end of its life. And if you're asking how to check if it's okay, this is one of the easiest visual inspections you can do yourself. But sometimes, the problem isn't just on the outside. In more serious cases, you'll notice the battery itself starting to swell or bulge. Number 6. Swollen or bulging battery case. If you ever notice your battery looking swollen or the sides starting to bulge, that's not normal. It's a serious safety risk. This usually happens when the battery overheats or gets overcharged, causing gases to build up inside until the case begins to deform. In this situation, when to replace a battery, the answer is simple: immediately. A swollen battery isn't just worn out, it's dangerous. Keeping it in your car could lead to leakage, rupture, or in the worst case, an explosion under the hood. And right after this, another warning sign you can often smell before you even see it is the strong odor of sulfur, like rotten eggs. Number 7. Foul odor, sulfur, or rotten eggs. If you ever catch a strong, rotten egg smell coming from under the hood, don't ignore it. That odor is hydrogen sulfide gas escaping from a leaking or overcharged battery, a clear sign the battery is in trouble. Many drivers wonder, can a bad alternator cause this? The answer is yes. A failing alternator can either keep draining the battery when the car is off, or push too much charge into it, and both problems lead to that foul smell. In simple terms, this situation will damage the battery internally and cause it to fail much sooner than expected. Number 8. Old age. Car batteries don't last forever. On average, you can expect about 3 to 5 years of reliable service. After that, the chances of failure rise quickly. Don't wait until your car refuses to start on a freezing winter morning or in the middle of a summer road trip. Many drivers ask, how do I tell if it needs replacing? The simplest way is to check the manufacture date stamped on top of the battery. If it's past 5 years, the battery has already exceeded its reliable lifespan and could fail at any moment. So replacing it before it leaves you stranded is the smart move. Number 9. Constant need for jump starts. If you find yourself reaching for jumper cables more often than your car keys, that's a big red flag. A healthy battery should be able to hold a charge overnight and restart your car without any help. Drivers often ask, will a car run with a bad battery? The answer is yes, but only while the alternator is running. The moment you shut the engine off, a weak battery won't have the reserve power to crank it back up. If you constantly rely on jump starts, it's one of the clearest signs your battery is on its last legs. If you notice these symptoms of a bad battery, don't ignore them. Always ask yourself, is it my battery or alternator? Because both can cause similar issues. Testing both is the only way to be sure. Taking action early and replacing a weak battery at the right time will save you from bigger headaches, keep your car reliable, and most importantly, prevent you from being stranded in a parking lot or on the side of the road.